Okay. Screen should be up now. Okay. Let's hold up unit. Traffic mode. History at all. Everything should be good to go. problem. Yo, Mira, what's good? What's good? So, it seems the Python script that I was using, that was actually made by a clanker, Gemini, to get my kick chat on BCLI, isn't working now for some reason. I mean, then again, I kinda used Gemini on that because, yeah, I don't know how to do. I didn't really want it to get the, read through the kick docs. And yeah, Kamalan guy, yo, Kamalan guy is here too. Good morning, may the Lord Jesus bless you. How are you today? The sleep didn't came for me the whole night. Why? Are you do you have insomnia or like what? So, docs. So I'm getting a 403, right? And I don't think it has. Yeah, they didn't really change it. I was diving in 3 lang docs and zip 2. So it seems they didn't really change it. I think you need to turn down the backing music. It's uneven compared to your voice. It's 90 because of, yeah. I think this should be kind of okay-ish, right? Although on top of that, I'm playing like some heavy ass music. Yeah, it usually just works out of the box. Because I needed to like tinker a lot. Not properties, but filters. So yeah, I have 3 duckings, and it's the 6:1 ratio for everything, but the attack goes out like 25 milliseconds staggers, and the release staggers too, and yeah. Duck. Yeah, I had to like tinker with it like a lot. Automatic ducking is kind of nice, if I'm going to be honest. But yeah, it doesn't like always likes to work when you're playing like different genres of music. Although I do think the current music is kind of heavy. I actually played like a random YouTube playlist that I found. But yeah, I think it's kind of heavy. Okay, so they didn't really change it, did they? Kick public key? Interesting. This is the kick public key. Any request that is sent from our servers will have a signature signed by our private key, which can be decrypted using this public key. Nice. I should actually take a look at the kick documentation at some point. You know what? I'm just gonna... You know what? When Python kick chat in general. Okay, it suddenly works now. So I think what happened was kick didn't. So it's not a problem with the script itself. Rather, how Kick was thinking my... Yeah, Kick didn't register my stream properly. Yeah, Kick was just being slow, I guess. It didn't register my stream properly. So that sucks. Also, Mira, take a look at this. So, I have a... Since I'm using Lua in Hyprland, I can just hold down one keybind and I don't have to make like multiple keybinds to control the speed and shit. Like, it automatically ramps up. It automatically ramps up. So I can just... If I need to do it like one at a time, I can just hit it one at a time and it would like align pixel perfectly. And if I just need it to be slow, I can just hold it down and yeah, it would just ramp up. It was, to be honest, it was kind of hard to make this whole function, to make this whole setup, if I'm gonna be honest. It also works for resizing too. So I think my keybind was, yep. Okay, not bad. Okay, so I think I hold down the wrong keybind. Okay, hold up. God damn it. Oh, I'm stupid. So it was this or like what? Okay, why isn't this bullshit ass keybind working? Okay, something has gone wrong and I don't know what, but I'll probably fix it a bit later, I guess. Maybe I'll fix it now. You're making me want to use Hyprland too? Yeah, to be honest, I wish that awesome WM, like the thing, you know what? Why I'm actually using Hyprland? It's just because of Lua. And there's so many things that you literally open up floodgates when you make a programming language or configuring language. For example, NEOVIM. Vim and NeoVim is so fucking popular because, okay, Vim has its own issues with Vimlang and I don't really like Vimlang, but when I'm talking about NeoVim, NeoVim has opened up so much possibilities for devs and for people that like tinkering. Yeah, it's like extremely configurable. And for example, Yazi has plugins, like a lot of different plugins. Hyprland solves a real problem for me. I like to have more than one window in the screen. I mean, you can do that with like anything else. I mean, if your problem is having more than one window on screen, then you can just use anything other than Hyprland. I remind doing it on Windows and Windows closing my windows for lack of RAM. I mean, if you're thinking about RAM, I mean, look, listen, I'm gonna shit on Hyprland when I can. If you're talking about RAM, Hyprland isn't that much like, yeah, let's see, Hyprland. Start Hyprland. It's using like 180 megabytes of RAM, whereas something like Sway basically just uses like what, 70? Yeah, last time I checked it was like 70 megabytes, 80 megabytes. Now that they added Lua based configs, I won't change him. Yeah, have you actually switched to Lua? Or are you still using what? The old Hyprland based config. It should the smart move. So let's take a look at the resize. So if it's floating, it should just fucking work out of the box. So why the fuck is it not working? Yeah, why the fuck isn't this not working? Movement. So it's using around 76 megabytes. 67. Anyways, 67. Okay, 74. That's nice. Yeah, so it's like minimal as fuck. So what's the problem? Resize windows. And I'm clearly using the smart resize. And I'm also clearing it. Smart move plugin. Smart resize. So it should work. Yeah, it should work. You know what? Let me do it with this. I'm gonna open 2 straight keybinds. And okay, invalid size. It's talking about invalid size. There is even minimal way raw TDI environment using Tmux as Hyprland. I mean, to be honest, if Tmux did, like, not Tmux, if the if the TTY actually supported like true color and emojis like Unicode, I would probably just use it like 99% of the time, because you have seen my setup. I just stay on the terminal like 99% of the time when I'm streaming. And yeah, Tmux is basically my window manager. But now that I think about it, what if I actually just don't do any window managers and have this config? My NEOVIM config becomes kind of broken on a TTY. Okay, so Mira, hear me out. What if we execute the what's it called? I forgot. What's it called again? Game scope. What is there a way? Would this actually work? Like, instead of executing your window manager or your desktop environment, you just execute game scope, which just launches Kitty. So you can just open up Tmux in your Kitty. So using Kitty as your window manager and using Tmux as your window manager. You could even use Cage. I mean, although on top of that, I would although now that I think about it, I would probably use that when I want like extremely focused mode or something like that, you know, like extreme focus mode. Because yeah, I do use a lot of the features for a window manager, and I need my browser. Then again, Kitty does support, like, there is a browser for Kitty though. Like, you can open there is a terminal based browsers, like it's Chromium based. So Chromium based browser inside Kitty. Let me show you. Terminum. Oh, it's alright. Probably not Terminum. Although there could be another different. 2 months ago. I think this is, yeah, alright, although. Or. Yeah. So this. Oh, it got archived. Damn, that's a shame. So yeah, an actual web rendering in terminal, so it uses Kitty protocols. So you can actually see it in here. they like literally open up Kitty and they literally open up the browser and fucking Kitty. It's a crazy ass project and I never used it. But yeah, although Chawan is like really damn great. Chawan that I'm currently using, it's like extremely great. I can just show it to you here. Hold up. So if I do Chawan, like give me like anything. So for example, wiki.gentoo.org. Yeah, this is wiki.gentoo.org in the terminal. Can I pin this too? Okay, so that would work. I think I can full screen it. Does that work? Okay, I can't do it properly. Anyways. So yeah, I use it for my emails, for rendering emails, for like everything. And it also like kinda renders the CSS, but that's pretty damn great too. Let me search up Codeberg. Codeberg.org/general. Let me search up my account of Codeberg. Will that properly render? It does render. Like, it doesn't render the images because I have disabled it, but it does render my followers, like everything, even my projects. Yeah, it renders like basically everything. I actually do have it packaged. Oh my god, Kitty protocol for images, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I disabled it because WebGL uses the rat terminal. Yeah, I have actually looked into the ratty terminal a little bit, although I haven't tinkered with it. Like, I haven't really installed it or fucked around with it that much. But yeah, it's a great ass project, and I hope more people would see that a lot of people are interested in terminals, although we are also interested in the graphics aspects of terminals. For example, proper 2D rendering, proper 3D rendering, or JavaScript support for terminal browsers. And yeah, some people will say that no, that's like really overkill, why would you want that? It just suits our workflow, and I think I've seen like more and more people getting interested in terminal stuff. Like, except Emacs, like NEOVIM, Vim, Helix, then Kakune, then like a lot of fucking I don't know how to pronounce Kakune, or how do you actually pronounce it? How to pronounce Kakune? Oh, okay, so Cocoon, and yeah, terminal based, except Z, but fuck Z. We don't give a fuck about Z. Fuck that AI slop bullshit. And I know a lot of people like Z, but I really don't. Oh, wait, direction and expand. I think, hold up. So, smart resize, key and shoot. Which doesn't feel reward. Why isn't it working? So it returns a function that does all this, right? And then it also, yeah, properly does last multi setup. That's the X value. The dispatch calls are properly wrapped. So what's the problem here? I swear to God, when I tested it actually worked. So why isn't it working now? This is like extremely confusing. 1 is invalid size, -1 is invalid size. The fuck do you mean -1 is invalid size? Oh, because I'm not using relative. Relative is equal to true. Okay, so now it works. Okay, now it probably works. But what about floating ones? What about floating ones? It seems to work. So why didn't it work in here? Yeah, why isn't it working in here? Okay, so listen. I'm hitting my super shift M, right? Then I'm using AJKL. But it's moving instead of resizing. But if I hit Windows Shift N in here, and then I hit AJKL properly, it's resizing. Is this a new or old or I don't know, a fucking Hyprland bug again? Okay, so hyperserial clients. Let's see the clients. So it's mapped, hidden, visible, accept inputs, monitor, floating. So floating is 1. Okay. So floating is 1, but floating is 1. Shouldn't it be like true, or am I tripping? Floating is 1. Okay, floating is 1 in here too. Okay, never mind. Floating is 1. So I'm checking floating is equal to 1 in here, but not in smart move. You know what? Let's just throw an error, and we'll go with that one. So HL get active window, floating, and we'll just pop it up in an error so we know what's the problem here.